What's up, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Side about the Universal Gamer, you know who it be. And this is my video giving you guys an in-depth look at the Samsung 22-inch HDTV. Not really an in-depth look, pretty much to answer you guys' questions that have been flooding my inbox. Don't worry, I don't mind. It's just that, you know, if you're confused about this TV, don't worry, I was too. You know, if you're disappointed at the picture quality of this TV, don't worry, I was too. In fact, the very first day I had the TV, I was going to send it back the very next day. You know, this TV has been under the radar. There's no tech reviews of this TV. Before I bought this TV, I was looking everywhere. There's not one tech review of this TV. There's no overview of this TV except for the little commercials they have on YouTube or whatever. Pretty much is a commercial. And you know, when I finally picked this TV up, I was like, oh, no wonder. But once I calibrated it for after like five times calibrating it and finally finding a setting that I like, you know, I'm enjoying this TV, and I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it no time soon. So with that said, I'm going to answer the first questions, you know, that have been getting asked to me. Does this TV look good with a game console, like a PS3, 360? Yes, it does. It looks gorgeous. This TV has some super deep blacks, the darkest blacks I've ever seen inside any HDTV I ever owned. Some super deep blacks, accurate color, and some good whites, you know. When you hook it up with a game console, do not use HDMI 1. Use HDMI 2 input. You can use HDMI 1, it's not going to hurt anything, but you know, that's just mainly used for, you know, PC. That's what they want you to use for PC, and it does work. You know, at first I didn't notice anything. I was like, it makes it look kind of worse. To me, it did make it look kind of worse at first, but what it does is make you able to read text and website pages more easily and more clear and more sharp. You know, you can read text more better with that setting, and I noticed that it is more better with that setting. Okay, as far as picture settings, this is the main thing people want to watch. Was trying to watch this video for, ask me questions about. First thing you want to go to is plug and play. Once you go to plug and play, go over and turn game mode on. But before you turn game mode on, it's not going to let you until you set the picture mode to standard, because standard is the only preset that you can customize, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. Go to standard and then go to plug and play, turn game mode on. If you're going to be gaming, this is what enables the 120 hertz pretty much. After that, you know, then you can calibrate your TV from there. Now, I don't follow my calibration exactly how mine is. Put it somewhere around what mine is and adjust it to your likings, you know. So my backlit is at 8. I had it at 7, but I just recently cut it up to 8. Contrast at 70. That's mostly the stock settings for a lot of the inputs up on here. There's only 3 inputs. But contrast at 70, you know. Brightness at 45. I always go down 5 notches. I like some deep blacks, but I don't like them too black, so I just go down 5 notches. Sharpness 65. This TV has some good sharpness. I don't like it too sharp. PC games, you know, if you're going to be running PC games up on here, you can even keep it at 50, because if you're running a PC game that you can't run at max with anti-aliasing on, which takes a lot of your performance out your graphics card, hey, you can turn anti-aliasing off, which smooths out the edges, but at the same time turn the sharpness down, so you can kind of use the sharpness in the TV engine as anti-aliasing, pretty much. You can't really use it 100% as anti-aliasing, but it works. It works, you know. So that said, yeah, color at 65. You can go up a little bit higher than that. Like I said, the TV has some good colors. Not the kind of TV where if you cut the color up if you cut it up too much, it won't make a super big deal. But if you cut it up way too much, then yes, you'll see the difference. Tint, you don't want to touch that. Usually, this setting is not called tint anymore. You know, it's basically the adjustment of the green tones and the red tones of the TV. Keep it 50-50. Unless you're getting too much red in the picture or too much green in the picture. Advanced settings, this is the main thing that will make or break your performance of this in particular TV. Black tones I got the darkest. If you have it off, you can have it off. It's not going to make a big difference that much, depending on what your other settings are. But if you keep it on darkest or darker, I mean, you'll notice it make everything pop, you know. But it all depends on your other settings and stuff like that. And the games, really, the settings I got right now on this TV, it works for every game. It looks good for every single game I play, you know. But you want to make sure, another thing that people mess up on is that they set their settings a certain way on their TV, and then they go to play a game and not realizing that you got to keep the game's brightness at normal, or you still got to go into the game settings and adjust the brightness of that in particular game, because the game brightness may be different than the TV brightness. Most of the time it is. Sorry for shaking the camera, but I'm like moving my hand while I'm talking. I can't help it. But the game brightness it needs to be adjusted as well. Sorry, it's Thanksgiving, people. I just got done eating, just got home, so I was gonna make this video tomorrow, but you know, I got love for the fans, and I can't stand for people to ask me for my help, and I just sit there and don't make a video. You know, it just irritates me. It's like the phone is ringing, but you're not answering it. That irritates me as well. But yeah, damn. So sorry for the sloppy video. I know it's sloppy, but you know, I may redo it. And I gotta get ready for Black Friday at 10 o'clock, and then, you know, camp up there to 12 as well, all the way to like, staying up there all the way to like 5 or 6. Anyway, you guys don't give a fuck about that. But next up, gamma. I don't touch that at all on any TVs. Pretty much I just the overall brightness of the entire picture, and the settings are just the overall darkness or whatever. Don't touch that. Color spacing. Now, if you set your color real high, because you like super colorful colors, set color spacing to auto, because you will mess up your colors inside your TV if you set it to native. Native goes past what the input is putting out. So basically it detects, if you put it on auto, it detects your HDMI cable and detects what colors are going into the TV, and it automatically sets the colors accordingly and accurate to that in particular source's picture. But if you go native, it overdoes it a little bit. I like to keep it native because I don't adjust my colors too high anyways, and at 65, that's not all that high, you know, given the fact of this TV. Don't use these calibrating settings I have 100%, especially if you're using it for a whole different TV. You know, my TV has already been broken in. This is another thing I noticed about this TV. It had to be worked in, you know. At first, it wasn't looking good, but after a while, sometimes some TVs you got to use for a week for it to actually give its actual true performance and its true colors, show its true colors. Really, literally, and, you know, just saying as an example. White balance, I never touch that. Flesh tones, I never touch that unless I'm trying to adjust it for, you know, watching TV broadcasting and stuff like that. Edge enhancer. Basically, if you're playing PC games, don't touch this. Please don't touch this. If you're playing a console and it's not looking all that crisp and stuff like that, you can cut edge enhancer on, but what it does is sharpens up the edges. Basically, it's the opposite of anti-aliasing. Now, when you first turn this on, whether you're playing a PC game or a console game, you do see a big difference. Like, damn, this shit just got way sharper. Like, whoa. But at the same time, you start playing and realize that it's too sharp. So you only use this if you need it. This is like a boost. It's like NOS. You know, if you're already going fast, you need that little boost, that extra boost, turn on your NOS. And this is your NOS right here, you know, if you need some NOS. So, yeah. With that said, picture options as well. Don't go to fit. Always use this option on any TV you have. Screen to fit. Don't go to 16:9. If you only have the option of 16:9, then go to 16:9. But if you know, let me give you an example. Now watch this. 16:9, you know, it does that. Well, hold on. Why is it doing it? Usually it don't overscan it that much. Look, that's super overscanned. You can't even see the little stuff right there. It don't overscan it that much usually. Usually it overscans it by like, you know, 1/8 of an inch. But if you go to screen fit, it squeezes every single pixel onto the screen to deliver a sharp image. So, screen fit. Digital noise filter. You guys should know what that is if you watch my other video. Color tones, normal. You know, I keep it on normal. I can't select these other two options because I'm using the custom settings and stuff like that. So with that said, people, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was sloppy. I know it's kind of too long for your liking, but, you know, I like to go into detail with tech videos or whatever. So, sorry for the sloppy video, but I hope I answered a lot of you guys' questions out there. And yes, this TV is a buy once you get it set and once you use it for a week for it to, you know, work itself in. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.